Okay, for our next little section here, also write the piecewise functions for 7, 9, 11, and 12. Okay, I'll probably just end up doing those ones. So for 7, we just have to graph what's here. This tells me to go right 3 because that's the opposite, and then nothing's out here. So I'm not going up at all. And A equals 3 tells me to go 1 over and 3 up. And I'm done. Just that easy. Piecewise is a little bit harder. You just need to write an equation for one side and then write an equation for the other side. So I'm going to try to, I'm going to try to do that in the space that we got like here. So you draw a couple parentheses here, and I'm going to do the green left part first. So that's going to be from here to here, okay? So that's everything less than 3. So I could go like x is less than 3. What's going on when x is less than 3? Well, all I have to do is take the point and the slope. So when you do the point, you choose the point to the v, but I could choose any point. I could choose this point, I could choose this point, it doesn't matter. But let's take the point that's actually on the v. So that's going to have a slope of what? The slope of that negative line there is -3. And then it's going to be x minus 3 plus 0 because it didn't go up or down, right? Now for the red line. The red line has a slope of what? +3. And if I use that same point, 3, 0, this is a parenthesis, by the way, I can do that, and that is for x being bigger than 3. And then I need to make one of them more equal to, so I know what to do right when I plug in the number 3. And you can kind of see how this works. So for example, right here, take this point. That would be -1. All right, that would be like, or no, that would be +1. So like f of 1. Well, 1 is less than 3, so I would have to put it into my green equation. Oops, I wonder if I can undo that. Yes. I have to put that into my green equation. So if I put 1 here, let's see what happens. Out of 1 minus 3 is -2. -2 times -3 is equal to 6. And sure enough, when I plug in 1, what did I get? 6. Okay? So that is how that one works. Let's do 9. So for 9, I know that that 3 is opposite, so it's going to go left 3 and 5 up. And then this is going to make it a downward facing V with A equal to 1. So that's 1 over and 1 down on both sides. Okay, now I just need to graph both parts of it. So once again, I will make the left side green, and I will make the right side red. So it looks like when x is less than -3, I'm going to do the green part of it. And when x is bigger than -3, I'm going to do the red part. Here we go. So for the green part, I have a slope of the number 1. 1 box over and 1 up. So I can write that in if it makes me feel better. Then I use this portion for my point. So I'm going to go x plus 3 plus 5. That's what I'm doing for the green part. Then for the red part, I'm doing the same thing, but with a slope of -1. So really, it's real similar here, guys. Hopefully you're picking up on a pattern. Okay, let's do 11, and then, well, we'll see how that goes. So this one, that tells me left 2 and down 5, right there. Maybe pause it and try this one on your own. Although I don't know if we've ever worked with 4/3, or, well, we have actually once. So let's see if we remember here. So left 2 and down 5, 4/3 is positive. It's going to move up, and it's just rise over run from this point. So that's 4 up and 3 over for that part, and then the left part is 4 up and 3 in the other direction. Now I have it. Okay, this is going to infinity, and that's going to infinity. So for my domain out here, when x is less than -2, I'm going to do the green part. And when x is greater than -2, or I could say greater than or equal to, so I include it in one or the other. I'm going to do something different. So for the green part, it has a -4/3 slope. So the slope of that line is down 4/3. And then I'm going to plug in my point of x plus 2 minus 5. And then for the red part, I'm going up 4/3. So it's going to be 4/3 x plus 2 minus 5. And there it is. So you do the same thing with this, but your a value from that center point, which is right 3 up 2, from there you're going to do down 3/2, and then you're going to write the left side and the right side, okay? All right, I think I got a little bit of time left to maybe start the next one, was my hope. So this is going to be real simple, similar to what we were doing. I think I can make this all one video. So on this one, it says write the equation of the graph and give its range as an inequality. Okay, so the equation of this graph, I would do f of x is equal to the absolute value of x plus 1 plus 2. Left 1, up 2. Okay, now you have to do the piecewise function for this one too. So remember, piecewise, ignore this for now. I'm going to have the big brackets, and I'm going to break down the left part. So what is that? That's when x is less than -1. Okay, because here's -1. What do I do when it's less than? Well, I have a slope of -1. And then the point I'm choosing right here is the same as the point that I chose for the absolute value function, same as this. So, but it's parentheses because it's just a line, it's not a v. X plus 1 plus 2. And then the other side, this side, is going to be a positive 1. X plus 1 plus 2. And that's when x is greater than -1, and make one of them equal to. All right, these are getting just to be a little bit repetitive. Just be careful with your a value here, okay? When I'm going 1 over and 2 down, that's an a of -2, right? When I'm going 1 over and 4 up, that's an a of 4, okay? That covers most of the things that were on the test. Don't worry about this down here, this last one. Just worry about the things that we've been working on for now that are in the video, and come with any questions at the start of class. Maybe we'll take 5 or 10 minutes to answer any questions that you guys might have. I hope those 3 videos were helpful.